Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Collective, thank you guys so much for your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. You guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this message and see what is going on for the collective. You guys, there is something going on with your energy, collective, is what I'm getting here. That it's not just about feelings, but this is also something to do with a kind of like a spiritual shift with you guys, something to do with emotions, but also to a spiritual shift going on with a connection. You guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what is going on for the collective. You guys, as always, please remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And what is the message for the collective? Okay, so the energy that I'm getting, even before I pull these cards, it's like, you guys, something about your spirit guides, something about your ancestors, there's something to do with them personally intervening with a connection, okay, that I feel like it's like they're standing, if there's protection here, okay? But let's go ahead and see what is going on for the collective, okay? Please remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. Past, present, future, we have the Chariot card showing up here, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like, you guys, you could be in a separation, a no contact. There could have been a difficult separation is what I'm getting, okay? Or maybe you were in maybe a gray area, some type of liminal space where you didn't even know what was going on, okay? Intuitively awakened starseed. But I'm getting here, it's something about your spirit team has intervened in this, okay? You guys, if you're new here, please remember to adjust the volume as you come in, because I do ring the bell for confirmation from spirit, and that I also do tap, okay? But I'm getting here something to do with protection. Your team has stepped in. There's judgment, okay? This is something to do with maybe final judgment or something with someone. I feel like there was someone that there was silence, right? Or this could currently be where this situation is at. But I feel like, collective, you have leveled up in a way that was completely unexpected, or you will be. That's what I'm getting. So again, this is not just like about feelings, but this is about your elevation, your growth, okay? There's something to do with, I'm getting here something to do with a spiritual decree, right? So something was intended to manifest a specific reality. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Your words are very powerful. Even your thoughts are very powerful, and they didn't fall on deaf ears. I'm getting in your darkest moments with this particular connection, okay? So I'm getting also too, there's been silence, but while there's been this silence, you have been building, all right? I feel like there's been a lot of growth. You may not even realize it, okay? Yeah, that's what that Chariot card. There's a lot of action here is what I'm getting here with you, collective, okay? Yeah, so something to do with the silence was potentially made to humble you, or you may have, it was like you may, somebody expected you to chase or something like that is what I'm getting, but instead you went within, okay? So there was definitely some divine intervention here. Queen of Wands, okay? So taking action, wow. So I'm seeing here taking action, positive, fiery action, okay? Please give us more for the collective. So you were actually accomplishing things during a separation and no contact. Now, you guys, this could be something to do with better opportunities, maybe going back to school, maybe finding a new job, maybe leveling up in some sort of way. It could be financially, it could be spiritually, right? It could even be, you know, you just finding peace, finding your higher self, Okay, divine union with yourself, also too, your self-worth, right? So I'm getting here, you have reached a level of Zen, okay, that is outranked this person's current reality is what I'm getting here. So it's kind of like someone thought that, they could put you on a shelf and take you off type of energy is what I'm getting. But someone's going to find out that during this time frame, or they could already be finding this out, intuitively awakened starseed, depending on when you're getting this message, they waited too long. Okay. And it's like it's official, or, you are outranking someone, and, it's like no more breadcrumbing. If that was the case, someone not showing up for you the way that they should have showed up for you, giving you the bare minimum. There could have been a lot of mind games going on here as well. Okay. But all of those old tactics I'm getting here are completely out the window is what I'm getting here. Please give us more for the collective. Yeah. So a lot of energy here. Queen of Wands, that's about action. And with that Chariot card, Cancerian energy showing up, that's showing a lot of self-love. Yeah. And this is something, that you may not even realize that you're in a whole other dimension at this point in time. But this could be someone that's going to pop back into your life maybe sooner than later. And that's where you're going to see where your true growth, your true ascension has happened. Okay. Look at that. So I'm something to do with the Eight of Wands. So news, right? Something to do with news. Please give us more for the collective coming in. Fast. Yeah, something from the past. Someone is nostalgic for you. Okay, so that's definitely aligning with the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, so something about playing games or playing this waiting game, right? Or maybe trying to bait you. Or again, I'm getting here something to do with, playing some type of game with you, right? So I'm getting here, it's like those waiting games or choosing this silence. You were doing the inner work at this time and you had your spirit guides with you. That's what I'm getting. Or this could be where you currently are in this space and time, right? Yeah. But I'm getting here doing the inner work spiritually, mentally, right? Financially, there could have been a glow up, or you could be getting ready to come into a windfall, right? Something to do with stability. Okay. Yeah. Independence is what I'm getting here. Also, too, physically, somebody could be, you know, doing what they need to do physically. You could be fasting, doing things to, you know, respect your temple is what I'm getting here. Pouring into yourself. This is something you may not have done. Empath awakening, right? So the focus is now going inward. And I feel like that was ushered in by spirit guides, right? But again, I'm getting here something to do with you're not just over it, you're above it. So you have ascended, right? Or you will be, right? So it's like something to do with this person being nostalgic, right? Remembering the good times, or this is someone that may want to come back into your energy and say, remember the good times, but I'm getting here, this person waited too long. Okay, but this was divine intervention as well. So it was time for you to ascend, okay, out of some type of cycle, right? So it's on this person now for them to ascend, to catch up with you. That's what I'm getting, because you're no longer on that same timeline, right? You're not in that same space that they remember you, right? So I'm seeing here something to do with divine justice is showing up here as well, right? So this person's indecision or feeling like they could leave you in limbo, okay, is simply, I'm getting something to do with that was a mistake, okay? Because this person, they're finding you on a higher level of life. That's what I'm getting, or they will be. And I feel like it's going to be confirmation of your growth, collective. Yeah. But this could be someone, remember the time. They want you, do you remember the time? Do you remember when we were here, or when we did this? Or you remember you used to be like that? You don't live there no more. What else do we have here? Please give us more. Wow. This could possibly end up in some type of chaos. Whoa. Somebody battling you for your soul? What is going on with that? Please give us more. Somebody wants you to stay in that same space, right? This is somebody felt as though they had time, right? Thought that you were going to be waiting for them. Please give us more for the collective. There's an evolution that's taking place with you, okay? Yeah, please give us more for the collective. Wow, so I'm seeing here, it's not just, this wasn't something that they could have predicted, okay? But there was coaching. I'm getting here. Your ancestors. Wow. Your spirit guides. Yeah. Something to do with equal give and take. I feel like you could have been accepting less than, right? You could have found yourself in some type of toxic loop or some type of toxic cycle, right? That was the catalyst for growth. But something, I feel like you accepted something maybe longer than you should have. And there was some intervention here, okay? Time was an illusion for this person, because I feel like this is someone that thought that you would be trapped in time or be waiting in some type of time capsule. What in the world? Yeah. Please give us more. No, head over heart decisions here, okay? So we have the King of Swords. This is really good energy for you guys, okay? Yeah, so I'm picking up also too on the energy of, there's a cold type of realization going on here with this person, right? Or there will be, right? This could be someone that's going to say, oh, you are cold, or you're being different. You know, you've changed. Change is constant. That's what we're here for. We're here for growth. We're here for elevation. We're here for change, right? Yeah, you've experienced a major upheaval, and something about this connection could have been it. I do feel like that was it. Yeah. Please give us more for the collective. You've grown, and you may not even realize just how much until this person comes towards you. Someone from your past is what I'm getting here, okay? Please give us more for the collective. What else do we have here? Okay, so, wow. Yeah, you have the abundance. You see that wheel is turning. We have the Wheel of Fortune turning here, okay? So, and this could be spiritual abundance, financial abundance, everything. I feel like everything is going to be falling into place for you, or it already is, okay? It's like, I'm getting here something to do with your person being stuck in the dark, but it's like you're glowing, right? You are glowing. What else do we have here? Or they're going to see that. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles, okay? What else do we have here? Please give us more. Yeah, it's like whatever frequency that this person was stuck in, you ascended from that. So it's like you broke free from that. You're no longer sitting in that energy, okay? And at the same time, you're no longer compatible with that, right? You could be experiencing that now. Some of you guys, there could have been a reconciliation or reconnecting with someone, but it's like you just can't get back on the right page with this person. That's because your growth is showing, okay? Somebody, when I say that time capsule, the time capsule, they thought you was going to be in there stuck in it. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah. What else do we have here? So look at that, Knight of Wands, okay? So taking action, some important communication coming in, and I'm seeing King of Pentacles. That could be, again, financial abundance. This could be something to do with maybe an inheritance. This could be spiritual inheritance, also financial inheritance. It's all abundance, right? But I'm seeing here something you didn't expect. This person's going to confirm. Okay, it's going to be like a mirror. This person is, or they could already be, you know, this is confirmation that, again, you're no longer in that same dimension. You're no longer in that space and time, right? Look at that. You're no longer burdened. Okay, so burdens being lifted. Look at that. So I'm seeing here Queen of Cups, nurturing energy. This is someone that's coming back. I feel like they're expecting the same version of you. Maybe you could have abandoned yourself, sacrificed yourself for a connection, right? Poured until your cup was empty. So you see that? Wow. But now you are shining, main character, right? You're putting that back into yourself, or you will be, and it's beautiful energy. Somebody's coming back to a transformation. They're going to see a transformation with you, and they're going to have to see you in a new light. They're not going to have any choice, because guess what? Your light is shining so bright, just that bright, okay? And you may not even realize it. Some of you guys may go out and you get like a lot of attention with that Queen of Wands, very attractive energy, right? And you may think like, why are people staring at me? It's your light, you're glowing, okay? Yeah, the victory is yours. I'm seeing that Empress energy. That's showing elevation, okay? Empress energy. That is ascension. That is growth. That is sitting in your power. And I'm seeing here the 10 of Cups. Wow. Beautiful energy for you guys, okay? But whoever this person is, this is going to be like a shocking turnaround, because again, they're going to find out you've officially outranked this person. You're no longer in that space, okay? Yeah. Please give us more for the collective. They thought it, it's like time is an illusion, but at the same time, here in the physical realm here, it's like in this earthly realm, it's like it doesn't wait on anyone. Okay? So yeah, look at this. Out in the cold, loving you. Because I'm getting here, you're moving on to new levels. You're ascending to new levels. Yeah, look at that. And again, some of you guys, I'm getting that like something to do with school. And that could even be like a deeper knowing, right? You ascending, tapping into your higher self, that divine union with yourself, okay? Crossing that threshold of integration, right? Yeah. So look at this. Somebody's going to be wondering, like, is there room for them? Y'all, that's up to them and their growth and their learning curve. Intuitively awakened starseed. Confirmation. Yeah. What else do we have here? Beautiful energy, okay? So, I'm seeing here something moving on, right? To calmer waters, peace. Remember I said peace? So this could have been something that was very chaotic. Again, I feel like it could have been chaotic, and then it was like this silence, right? But it was like this person maybe used the silence as a weapon, right? To get you to chase them. This is, this person, I feel like, is used to some type of lower vibrational frequency, right? That you're not in. Okay? That was never where you were supposed to be. And that's why I feel like your spirit guide stepped in like, wait a minute. Maybe they see you were losing yourself. But also, too, it's like from your lips to God's ears, right? So it's like, your thoughts are very powerful. You got the main line into the divine collective, high spiritual ranking, ascended master energy, right? So with that being said, it's like this is someone that they thought that you would be waiting for them or that you would chase them, but you only outrank them. And some of you guys, you do work or accomplish things best when you are alone. Okay, something like that, in silence, in isolation, in hermit mode, something like that is what I'm getting here. Okay, but now you are guarded, but I'm not getting guarded in a way that is, it's not about bitterness. It's about growth. Okay, yeah. And all of this is rooted in the belief of the spoken word, right? Your words carry weight. Okay, they do have power, and they were heard. And I feel like there was definitely, your team intervened on this. Okay, so it's like they stepped in. The silence, that was the final judgment, right? Somebody tried to dim your light. Someone tried to dim your light is what I'm getting. May not have been intentional, but I'm getting here, it's like Your spirit team, they seen it and they said, look, that union went in reverse. You are definitely favored. Okay, High Priestess energy, very tapped in. Something to do about your lineage. A lot of, I'm getting here, you could have somebody like highly intuitive in your bloodline, or, you know, ancestral in your lineage. Okay. Wow. Somebody said you needed to step out of this situation so that you could see things clearly. And your spirit team said, let us step in and show you. Okay, yeah. Somebody, it was like something to do with mind games, some type of illusions. Okay, here's this Ace of Cups. Look at that, with the Five of Cups. Karma. Karma. Capricorn energy showing up here. Somebody's trying to hold on to you, hoping that there's still something left, wanting to bring that Ace of Cups towards you. Oh, they're going to want to bring, or they already are. And again, for some of you guys, this could be somebody that you're in a connection with, or you reconciled, reconnected, gave someone a second chance, or this could be, you know, prophetic for the future, right? Something that's going to be happening, whereas you're going to be maybe butting heads with this person. You're not on the same frequency, because you're not in the same space. But that's going to be the confirmation for some of you guys, and you could already be in that, right? You've had a lot of time to do the introspection, the inner work, and now there it is. Privileged lady, you see that? Peace of mind, contentment. Yeah, look at this. Somebody's about to be brokenhearted because they can't get to you where you are. That's what I'm getting here. They can't reach you where you are anymore because you've leveled up. Okay? They can no longer access you in the space that you're in, even if they're right in front of you, even if you're face to face. Look at that. Judgment, rebirth. Okay? Something to do with communication and wanting to work together. Yeah. Somebody waited too long. That's what I'm getting. Ooh, what is it? Move your feet, lose your seat type of energy, right? Yeah, so action. I'm seeing no love. Ooh. Ooh. Illusions. Okay? The illusion was that you were going to wait. And I feel like for some of you guys, you could have been muddling along, doing your thing, getting things accomplished, getting goals accomplished, right? Growing spiritually, doing your meditating, getting out into nature, doing your chakra work, doing everything that you need to do to honor yourself, and still thinking about this person, right? And then when this person pops back up, you're going to see you're no longer in the same space, and they're definitely going to find that out. Okay? Yeah. What else do we have here for the collective? I'm getting here, the winner is you. Okay, so yeah, the winner is you, right? Please give us more for the collective. Wow. Please give us more for the collective. Yeah, so I'm seeing here something to do with justice. Okay? It's like your spirit team came in, and this could have been something that went on for an extended period of time for some of you guys, right? Yeah, so you could be like, oh, why didn't I hear from this person? They can't reach you. Somebody said this is not an emperor. Okay, you deserve better. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Somebody you could have given too many chances to. What is going on here, collective? Look. Oh, I'm seeing no new beginning. Oh, somebody's coming back towards you, and you are going to be in a very, I'm getting here strength. Leo energy showing up here, and that's going to create a lot of anxiety around this person is what I'm getting here, collective. Intuitively awakened starseed, right? I'm seeing here all is not lost, but this person, there's growth. Ball is in your court, you guys. Okay, so with that being said, please use your discernment, as this is a general message. I'm seeing here a message coming in. Somebody's going to try and hold on to you, you guys. But I do feel like, you know, this person, they're not going to be able to meet you where you are. Okay, please take that how it resonates. Yeah, major upheaval with you, okay? Yep. Let's get some more for the collective. Wow. This is from somebody. Congratulations, okay? Coming out of a dark space, or you will be, okay? Yeah, but you're definitely not alone. You definitely have your guides with you is what I'm getting here. Please give us more for the collective, okay? Please give us more for the collective. Yeah, I feel like you went through a lot of dark nights. Could have been a dark night of the soul that you went through, right? What else do we have here? Okay, sitting in the void, right? Yeah, so that could have definitely been a dark night of the soul, okay? This could have been someone that you definitely thought about reaching out to. This is somebody that's going to appear, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing here, this is somebody that's going to, look, you may even end up leaving this person on red. You may even end up ignoring this person, okay? Because something about the past, not romanticizing that. Wow. You're definitely on the other side of something, okay? Somebody lost you. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody lost you, collective, right? They missed their window and they're realizing you're gone for good. That's what somebody's going to realize. Even if you do reconcile or reconnect, the differences in frequencies and things like that. Wow. Somebody's about to be hurt. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, so it was like something about getting you to maybe submit or something like that, using some type of emotional manipulation with you. That's what I'm getting here. Like the silent treatment could be avoidant energy or something like that. You know, give a little, pull it back type of energy. Yeah, just like a lot of, I feel like you went through a lot of emotional manipulation. Your spirit team said, no, no, not at all, right? But I'm seeing here something to do, living in the memories. So yeah, I feel like this was not easy for you, or you could currently be in this energy. Just know you're going to be coming out on the other side of this, right? This is about your growth. So if you are in this isolation, seclusion, this is all about you taking care of yourself. Fasting, something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah. Wow. What I just, I'm seeing here something to do with a power play. Somebody trying to use a power play. This wasn't love. Something to do with, this is something to do with somebody's insecurities. That's what I'm getting here. And you woke up different. How about that? You woke up different. Y'all, this is some different energy from what we usually get here, okay? Yeah. And I feel this could be an unsent message from you, whereas you said you started pulling back like, nope, I'm not reaching out. I'm not smoothing things over. That Queen of Cups energy, you know, you're always the one to kind of, you know, break the ice, or maybe, you know, just like, you know, if there's a separation, no contact, but you're no longer in that energy, okay? Yeah, and this person was, it's like off and on, hot and cold with you, right? Keeping you in some type, I just heard trauma bond, y'all. What is going on here? Yeah. Y'all, I just heard love me or leave me, okay? You got some boundaries here. That's what I'm getting here. So it's like, I feel like you had like this soft space, but that soft spot, you've now turned that within, or you will be, or that's the cycle that you're in right now, right? Yeah, so you're coming out of some type of toxic loop is what I'm getting. And this could be the catalyst for this person's growth, right? Yeah, please give us more for the collective. Oh, sweet and sour. See, I'm getting that. A lot of, you know, emotional manipulation. And this was rooted in someone's insecurities, right? I'm getting here something to do with, this could be somebody showing up, love bombing you, but the work hasn't been done. I'm going to keep it a beam, you guys. So I'm seeing here, it's like they never showed up for you the way that you needed them to, and your spirit team seeing that you were accepting less than. So I'm getting here something to do with beyond like basic romance. You needed something deeper, okay? But this person can't move on. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Yeah. What else do we have here? And it was always, I feel like something leaving you in your head, okay? They want to end this no contact, y'all. Okay, let's get some more for the collective, you guys. Yeah, this energy right here, it's beautiful for you, but I'm getting here it's going to definitely be challenging for this person. Okay, and there may have to be some radical acceptance. You're in this energy, okay? Something, you know, we seen that Eight of Wands. Where is this person? They're going to have to accept that it's like that power play of using time and leaving you waiting and things like that. Yeah, they outrank their reality and they know it with you. That's what I'm getting here. It's like, that's what I'm getting here. You've outranked them, right? That's what I'm getting. Please give us more for the collective. Ooh, officially. And they're going to know it. Or they already do, okay? They already do. Yeah, because it's kind of like someone saying like, oh, you know, they'll just leave you there and then they'll come back and they'll find you in the same space, but you're not there, right? So it's like, okay, you know, it's like they find you, maybe you moved, you got an apartment, or maybe you made some type of accomplishment, some type of strides is what I'm getting here. And I feel like the victory, it's like the energy of victory, right? And the agony of defeat with this person is what I'm getting here. Pure joy and bliss. So very happy is what I'm getting here. Sacred masculine seeing that too, right? Yeah. Growth. There's gonna need to be growth, right? Wow. So I'm seeing here something to do with sacred masculine and sacred feminine. That's the only way they can reach you, is if they grow. So it's like they're seeing this. The potential could be there. And I feel like you're going to illuminate this for this person, right? Being the catalyst for their growth. Wow. But that time that they use, that doesn't mean that that time is going to wait for them. This person can find themselves in the friend zone with you. Okay? Yeah. Please give us more. If they're lucky. If they're lucky. Okay? And you're the person they dreamed of. Look at that. But there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. You were doing your shadow work. Okay, so while you were in this energy of quote unquote waiting, right? Where they thought you were waiting, you were doing your shadow work. Okay? You were being guided. It's like your spirit guides came in and said, they personally closed that door to prevent another cycle of mind games, right? Which provided some type of plot twist with this person. Yeah, so look at that. The surrendering to yourself is what I'm getting here, and learning how to trust your higher self. Beautiful energy here. What else do we have here for the collective? So this is definitely overcoming a lot of challenges and stepping into your autonomy. Personal freedom is what I'm getting. Yes, self-love. Look at this. Wow, you had to face some fears on your own is what I'm getting. But you definitely had kindred spirits around you, your tribe, ancestors, soul, family, come through. Intuitively awakened starseed. You know what? I think I'm going to leave this here, you guys. There's your ancestors showing up. You're definitely favored, okay? You're coming out of a cycle. Somebody was guiding you. There's the guidance through the lessons, right? Into your blessings. You guys, I am leaving this message here. Hopefully this resonated with someone. Hopefully it helped someone, you guys. And I will see you guys for your next message. Until next time, guys, take care. Love ya. Bye.